Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to Torrin Talk. Super boring edition. Why super boring? Because absolutely nothing has happened. Nothing. Zero. Zilch. Nothing has happened. So there's not like a lot to update you on or even anything super fun to talk to you about. Sorry. I had a very boring week. We had some snow. We had our first snow of the year. It was Amos's first snow. And if you follow me on Insta or any of the other social medias, I did post a little video of Amos who refuses to go outside while it's actually snowing. I had to physically take him outside and hold him in the snow, and he proceeded to eat snowflakes. Amos, what are you doing? Hi, Smurfy. Hi, Amos. So, Amos does not like snow. He does not like cold either at all. He won't go outside at night when it's cold. Will you? Oh, no, I know, thank you. He refuses because he's delicate. Even though he's got a pretty good layer of fat to keep him warm. You a chunky monkey? Yes, are you a chunky monkey? You are. He's so snorty. Yes. But yeah, no, he doesn't do cold or snow. Now, Murphy isn't a huge fan of either of those things, but, when he's got to go potty, he goes potty. Danny, who is the skinniest of all of my dogs, is completely unafraid, and she just goes. Whatever, do my business, come back. Cass loves the snow. Totally okay. Doesn't really care for rain over much, but, we'll still go out. But snow doesn't bother him at all. And, yeah, the Smurf is in and out with a quickness when it's snowing, and he'll hold it for much, much longer. Amos, however, just refuses to go outside. He's like, I have puppy pads, and I can totally use those. So we'll just do that then, and you can clean up my mess because I ain't going outside. I am actually looking forward to when we have snow that sticks to the ground to see, because I'm just going to haul his butt outside myself and throw him in the snow. We'll see. I'll get him a little sweater or a coat. That's what I do for Daenerys because she's so thin and has no fat on her body. She's just the most active of all my dogs. And she's very energetic and her metabolism is blazing quick. So she has sweaters. I just put sweaters on her and she goes out and has a good time. Stays relatively warm. And she's one that even when she's physically shivering, she'll still stay outside. If it's play with the basketball or daddy's outside or woo. Yeah, she's a little crazy though. So, that's Daenerys. Yeah, but other than Amos's first snow, nothing has really happened. There's nothing going on at my house. We're boring. Have I been watching anything? No. I think I'm going to start watching The Watchmen because one of the podcasts I listen to, Crime Writers On, which may seem weird that Crime Writers On reviewed The Watchmen. Whatever, there's crime in it. They really seem to like it, and they're coming in not even having known the Watchmen story from the graphic novel. Well, one of them did. One of them read it when he was in college. But for the most part, they're going in blank canvases. And of course, I guess they're a little confused, but are kind of excited about being confused. And things are starting to come together as far as they've watched so far. So I think I'm going to give it a go because I did really like the graphic novel. The movie... Some parts of the movie I feel like they nailed pretty well, but I think it was just too big of a concept, maybe, to really squish down into one movie. Do you want back up? What are you doing? I'm talking to the camera, Amos. Okay, I'll hold you. No, I'm going to hold you just like this. So, yeah, so the movie, I don't think the movie is terrible, but I don't think it's particularly good either, if you know what I mean. So, but it is HBO, who does a pretty good job, and it is a series which I think will lead to just to being better because they have more time to explore themes and stuff. So that's my guess, and it looked decent, so I think I'm going to watch it. Along the same vein, kind of, I know there's still a lot of superhero stuff out. If you did not catch The Boys on Amazon Prime, you should really watch it. Now listen, you have to be okay with graphic violence because there's a lot of violence, sexual situations. It is a hard R, okay? On Amazon Prime, you might, you know, just look at the little picture and be like, The Boys, oh, it's superheroes, let me watch this. Hard R. Hard R, you guys. But if you feel a little like, oh my God, there's just so many superhero movies, and can we have something a little different? Why on earth would I watch this superhero show? You should watch it. It's good. I really liked it. I devoured it in 2 days. I probably would have sat and watched it all in one day, except I started like really late one night, so I watched half and then watched the other half. It's really good. It's really good. It's one that I would love to watch with Joe, but the violence may be too graphic for Joe. I don't know how Joe would really react to it. I don't know. It might be a little too dark for my husband. I'm definitely the darker of the two of us in this relationship. You, sir, are getting heavy, you big boy. Yeah, but since I'm waiting for the next series, the next season of The Boys, I think I'll watch The Watchmen and see how it's going. Might as well. Thank you. So, I'm trying to think if there was anything on Netflix that I've watched. Oh, I see that The Crown dropped, so I'll probably watch that too. Because I really liked the first 2 seasons. Although I'm really bummed because Claire Foy is not going to be Queen Elizabeth anymore. Which makes me very sad because I really liked Claire Foy. I thought she was wonderful. But we'll see how it goes, you know. We have fast forwarded in time. I'm super hoping that this season will be much less Prince Philip centered. It's called The Crown, and we spend so much flipping time on Prince Philip. I don't care about Prince Philip. I care about the Queen. I wanted more Elizabeth, less Philip. So I'm hoping, since it won't be Matt Smith anymore, if perhaps we'll focus more on the Queen and Margaret, because Margaret is fascinating. I love Margaret. And if I remember correctly, Helena Bonham Carter is going to be Margaret. I love her. So yeah, so I'll be watching The Crown this week for sure, because I do love my British procedurals. Even though this is a Netflix, it's still British people and it's procedural-ish. I guess it's not procedural. Whatever, I like my British shows, period. I watch most of them, except for reality TV. With the exception of the British Bake Off, because who doesn't love that show? Now you went down. Finally. Say goodbye. Ooh. There you go. All right. So, sorry, it's cuddle time. When I film these on Monday, most of the week we have cuddle time, where Mommy gets up and has her coffee and looks at her websites or listens to podcasts or does whatever it is she's doing in the morning. But I usually sit on the couch with all the dogs on top of me, and it's Mommy cuddle times. And when they don't get that, they get a little weird and pouty. So Mondays are very pouty in my house because they don't get Mommy cuddle time. So Tuesdays we get Mommy cuddle time and we feel better. Yeah. So, yeah, I think that's going to be it for me this week. I'm sorry, guys. There's just nothing interesting happening on my end. Nothing. Oh, Joe and I are almost caught up with the country music documentary on PBS, the Ken Burns country music documentary. We taped it all so we could watch it at our leisure. It's very good. If you are interested in bluegrass, Appalachian music, music period, I would say music period, no matter what sort of music you like, I think you will find this documentary interesting. Ken Burns just does a really good documentary. I like the way he sets things up. I like that each episode of the documentary feels like a story in and of itself. Like you can just watch one piece as a standalone without the episode before or the episode after. I mean, of course it's great to watch them in a row because there's a timeline, but you don't have to. Like if there's just like one era you're sort of interested in, you can just watch that one episode and it feels complete in and of itself. As I told my husband, if there is anything, any topic that you're interested in, just keep your fingers crossed that Ken Burns does a documentary on it, because it will be the best documentary possible on whatever subject he decides to do. So if you like documentaries, if you like music, if you like country music, if you like pop culture, if you are interested in the music business, the way things work, if you're interested in recording, if you're interested, just give it a go. It's good. It's family friendly because it's on PBS. So, yeah. Give that one a go. We have one episode left, which we'll probably end up watching tonight. There's Cass barking. That means it's probably time for Daddy to be home. All right, so just try to ignore that. But, yeah, that would just be my other recommend. Oh, and there is a podcast right now out called Dolly Parton's America, kind of in the same vein. It's all about Dolly Parton, whom I love and have loved since I was able to say Dolly Parton. She is a wonderful human being, and I think you will find it kind of interesting as a podcast. I rather like it. So, and you can find that any place you find your podcasts. Dolly Parton's America and the Ken Burns country music documentary. Both 2 thumbs up for me. All right, so that's it for today. I know it's short, but hey, look forward to pictures of y'all after this. And yeah, I will see you guys on Thursday with an updo that I'm not sporting right now because I haven't filmed it yet, but I'm getting ready to. So, yay, it'll be a surprise. We love surprises. Okay, until then, have a great day. I love you guys. Bye.